Here's a great tip. If you can move your payments from your debit cards, use your credit card instead. So pay your gas bills, pay your groceries on your credit cards, and then just simply transfer the money to those cards when it comes down to paying it off.
I'd like to ask you, just in terms of general financial health, do you have some tips on how one can go about improving that?
I would say ensure that you have access to your credit report and credit score so you can monitor the changes on there. Get 1 or 2 lines of credit. So that could be an actual line of credit or credit card or a secured credit card. And make sure that your balances on the cards that you do have are not maxed out. So you want to keep it below 35% ideally. You never want to have at full capacity. If your credit card limit is $2,000, you want to keep it under that by as much as possible. And here's a great tip. If you can move your payments from your debit cards, use your credit card instead. So pay your gas bills, pay your groceries on your credit cards, and then just simply transfer the money to those cards when it comes down to paying it off.
That's incredible advice. I've never heard of the 35% of your credit limit. Because, this is just a personal anecdote, but I pay off my credit cards every month, but generally I would assume I've gone over 35%. So is that bad in all circumstances, even if one is paying off their credit cards every month?
Because of the number of factors that are involved in the credit score, it is difficult to give hard and fast rules. Sometimes you might cross that kind of limit and, you're still doing good. So what I would say is, again, it comes back to the reporting date of the cards that you have and when those cards report to the banks, and making sure that you are sitting as close to that 35% limit as possible. So if the banks, if they have the reporting date on the 15th, you want to make sure that it's paid off with a few days to spare. So by the 13th or so, and then you can bring your balance down to there. If throughout the month your balance has gone to 60, 70, 80%, that's okay. But as long as on the date that gets reported to the credit bureau that you're sitting within that threshold. And I would just add that if you want to get started on your financial journey today and, feel inspired to get your basics sorted out, you can visit us at mymarble.ca, or you can simply type Marble Financial on Google, which will take you to our website. And really, our whole game is about setting up your personal finance foundations, savings, budgeting, payments, as you look towards these long-term major purchases like buying a house and setting yourself up for success then. So if you want to get started, check out our websites. We have tons of information, blog content, free content available for you to start your financial journey today.